Good morning students. Welcome back to the session. In previous video, we discussed about graphical method of pair of linear equations. So in that graphical method, we observed that some lines are intersecting, some lines are coincident and some lines are parallel. Even we learned the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. By finding these ratios, we can tell that whether the lines are intersecting, parallel or coincident. When the lines are intersecting, then those pair of lines are called as consistent pair of equations. When the lines are parallel, then it is called as inconsistent pair of equations. When the two lines are coincident, then it is called as dependent pair of equations. So all this we discussed in our previous class. Now today I am going to continue this exercise 3.2 in that 4th main. Which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. Now, the first question is exercise 3.2 in that first one. X plus y equals to 5 and 2x plus 2y equals to 10. Now you have to tell whether these equations are consistent or inconsistent. If it is consistent, then you have to draw graph for these equations, right? Okay. Now here, what is A1? A1 is coefficient of x in the equation 1. So coefficient of x is 1 and B1 is also 1 and C1 is minus 5. And A2, in the second equation, A2 is 2, B2 is also 2 and C2 is minus 10. Now take the ratios A1 by A2. What is A1 by A2? 1 by 2. And B1 by B2, which is also 1 by 2. What about C1 by C2? Which is minus 5 by minus 10, which is also 1 by 2. All the three ratios are equal. In this case, all the ratios are equal, which is equal to 1 by 2. Is 1 by 2. So, the lines are coincident. We say that dependent pair of equations. Dependent pair of equations. So, this dependent pair of equations also consistent. So, consistent pair of equations. Consistent pair of equation. Now, if it is consistent, we can draw graphically. Draw x-axis, horizontal axis and vertical axis y dash. Now we have to find out coordinates for x and y. Now, in the first equation, equation 1, y equals to 5 minus x. Y equals to 5 minus x, put x as 0, then y equals to 5 minus 0, which is 5. If you take x as 5, then y is 5 minus 5, which is 0. So, the two coordinates for this equation are when x is 0, y is 5, when x is 5, y is 0. Now, we take second equation. 2x plus 2y equals to 10. So, 2 is common. So, you can write x plus y equals to 10. So, x plus y equals to 10 by 2, which is 5. So, equation 1 is equal to equation 2. Both the equations are equal. So, here x plus y equals to 5 and here also x plus y equals to 5. Both the equations are equal. So, you will get equal same coordinates. So, equation 1 is equal to equation 2. So, we get coincident lines. Okay. Now, divide this x-axis into equal units. divide like this. Now, when x is 0, at this point, x coordinate and y coordinate both 0. When x is 0, y is 5. Then, when x is 0, y is 5. When x is 5, y is 0. Now, join these 2 points. So, this is for the equation, first equation, x plus y equals to 5. For the second equation also, x plus y equals to 5, you will get the same coordinates. It means that you will get coincident lines. So, x2x plus 2y equals to 10. This is the graph for this equation, pair of equations x plus y equals to 5 and 2x plus 2y equals to 10. Okay. Now, second one. Second one is x minus y equals to 8 and 3x minus 3y equals to 16. Now, x minus y minus 8 equals to 0. 3x minus 3y minus 16 equals to 0. Now, find the ratios. Now, equation 1. Here in this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now, in this equation 1, what is the coefficient of x? That is a1, which is 1. And the coefficient of y, that is minus 1, and the constant term is minus 8. In the equation 2, what is the coefficient of x? That is 3. And coefficient of y is minus 3 and the constant term is minus 16. Now, take the ratios a1 by a2. a1 by a2 is 1 by 3. Then b1 by b2. So, minus 1 by minus 3, which is also 1 by 3. Then c1 by c2, which is minus 8 by minus 16, 1 by 2. Now, see here, all the 3 ratios are equal? No. First 2 ratios are equal and the third ratio is not equal. So, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, not equal to c1 by c2. It means that we get parallel lines. So, parallel lines. So, the pair of equations are inconsistent pair of equations. So, pair of equations are inconsistent. Now, for this inconsistent, not necessary to draw graph. Okay, only for the consistent. The question is asked, draw graph for only the consistent pair of equations. So that no need to draw graph for this inconsistent pair of equations. Okay. Now, third example. 2x plus y minus 6 equals to 0 and 4x minus 2y minus 4 equals to 0. Now, in this first equation and this one is the second equation. In the first equation, what are the coefficients? So, a1 equals to 2, that is the coefficient of x, and coefficient of y is 1. So, b1 equals to 1 and constant term is minus 6. In the second equation, the coefficient of x is 4, that is a2 equals to 4, and coefficient of y, that is b2 equals to minus 2, and constant term is minus 4. Now, a1 by a2. a1 by a2 is 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. Then b1 by b2 which is minus 1 by 2. Now 1 by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2? No. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So we get intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. So consistent pair of equations. Consistent pair of equations. So these two are consistent pair of equations. Now this you have to represent graphically. So at first we have to find the coordinates for this. Now equation 1. So 2x plus y minus 6 equals to 0. So y is equal to 6 minus 2x. Take minus 6 and 2x to right side. Now put x as 0. Put x as 0. Y is 6 minus 2 into 0. 6 minus 2 into 0 is 6 minus 0 which is 6. Then take x as 3. If you take x as 3, we get 6 minus 2 into 3. 6 minus 2 into 3 is 6 minus 6 which is equal to 0. Then second equation 4x minus 2y minus 4 equals to 0. So 2y equals to 4x minus 4. So y equals to 4x minus 4 divided by 2. Now take 2 as common. So 2x minus 2 divided by 2. So y equals to 2x minus 2. Now put x as 0. Put x as 0. Then y equals to 2 into 0 is 0 minus 2. So 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Then take x as 1. Then y equals to 2 into 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Now we plot graph for this. For first equations, this is the first equation. The coordinates are when x is 0, y is 6. When x is 3, y is 0. For the second equation, the coordinates are x is 0, y is minus 2, x is 1, y is 0. Now plot graph for this. So y axis, this is y axis, and this horizontal axis is x axis, and intersection of both the axes origin. So at this point both the coordinates are 0. Okay. Now divide this axis equally, equal units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here are some y axis. Equal divisions you have to make. Okay. Now when x is 0, y is 6 here. When x coordinate is 0, then y coordinate is 6. Then when x coordinate is 3, then y coordinate is 0. So join these 2 points. So this line is for this first equation, 2x plus y minus 6 equals to 0. Now for second equation, when x is 0, y is 1. When x is 0, see here, when x is 0, y is minus 2. When x is 0, y is minus 2 here. 1 minute. is 1, this is 2. Okay. Now, first coordinate, when x is 0, y is minus 2. This point. When x is 1, y is 0. When x is 1, y is 0. Therefore, when x is 1, y is 0 and x is 0, y is minus 2. Join these 2 points. So, this line is for graph. This equation 4x minus 2, y minus 4 equals to 0. Now, both the lines intersect at this point P. So, we get intersecting lines here, and this last sum is homework to you. Now, next one, exercise 3.2, next sum, fifth sum. Yes. Okay. Now, fifth sum, half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. Find the dimensions of the garden. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden. You know that perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. 2 bracket L plus B. This is the perimeter of rectangle. What about perimeter of a square? 4 into side. So that the perimeter of a rectangular garden. Perimeter of a rectangular garden is perimeter of a rectangular garden. So, perimeter of a rectangle equals to 2 into L plus B. So, perimeter of a rectangular garden is whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. It means perimeter is 36 meter. So, half the perimeter of a rectangular garden is 36 meter. This is the first condition. So, here 2 dimensions, length and breadth. So, take length of the rectangular garden as x meter. Length of the rectangular garden. Be x meter and its width be y meter. So, half the perimeter. So, what is the perimeter? 2 into length plus breadth. Length is x plus breadth is 36 meter. So, 2 gets cancelled. So, x plus y equals to 36. This is the first equation. Now, second condition is the length is 4 meter more than the width. This is the second condition. Length is 4 meter more than width. That is, length has taken as x and width has taken as y plus 4 meter more. It means y plus 4. So, x equals to y plus 4. This is the second equation. Now, substitute equation 2 in 1. Substitute equation 2 in 1. Substitute second equation in first equation. So x plus y equals to 36, where x is y plus 4. So y plus 4 plus y equals to 36. So y plus y is 2y plus 4 equals to 36. So 2y equals to 36 minus 4, which is 32. So y equals to 32 by 2. So which is 16. It means that the width is 16 meter. Now find the length. So x plus y equals to 36. Take first equation. X plus y equals to 30. You can take any one of the equation. Even you can take y plus 4 also you can take. You can take any one of the equation to find the x value. So x plus y equals to 36. In that y is 16. So x equals to 36 minus 16, which is 20. Therefore, length of this rectangular garden is 20 meter and its width is 60 meters. The first condition is half of the perimeter is 36 meter. What is the perimeter of a rectangular garden? Perimeter of a rectangular garden is 2 length plus 2 breadth. So that is 2 bracket length plus breadth. So half of the perimeter is 36. Length we have taken as x and width as y. So that half into 2 into x plus y equals to 36. So 2 is common here. So cancel it. So x plus y equals to 36. This is the first condition. And second condition is length is 4 more than the width. So that x equals to, that is length here. We have taken x as length. So that x equals to y plus 4. This is the second equation. Next what you have to do? Substitute this second equation in equation 1. Wherever x is there, substitute y plus 4. So y plus 4 plus y equals to 36. Now y plus y is 2y plus 4 equals to 36. So 2y equals to 36 minus 4, which is 32. So y equals to 32 by 2 is 16. So you got width here. Now we have to find length. So y value substitute in any one of the equation. Either you can substitute in equation 1 or 2. So x plus y equals to 36, where y is 16. So x equals to 20, which is the length of the garden. So dimensions are, this length is 20 meter and width is 16 meter. Next question is question number 6. Question number 6. In this question number 6, one linear equation is given, that is 2x plus 3y minus 8 equals to 0. You have to write another linear equation which should satisfy this one given condition, that is intersecting lines, parallel lines and coincident lines. Intersecting lines, next one is coincident lines, parallel lines, and the third one is coincident lines. Okay, now you have to frame one more linear equation. So in this first equation, see here, a1 is 2, b1 is 3 and c1 is minus 8. For intersecting lines, what is the condition? a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. This is the condition for intersecting lines. So you can frame any equation, but the condition must satisfy this. Right? So if you take A2 as 3 and B2 as 2, take A2 as 3 and B2 as 2, then what you will get? A1 by A2, which is 2 by 3, and B1 by B2, which is 3 by 2. Now A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2? No, they are not equal, right? So you can frame an equation, that is A1. What is A1 here? It is given already, 3y minus 8 equals to 0. Then 3x plus 2y plus 7 equals to 0. Any equation you can write. See here, A1 by A2 is 2 by 3. B1 by B2 is 3 by 2. They are not equal. So you can write this equation, or you can write your own any other equations. But that should satisfy this condition, A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. Yes? Okay. Now for coincident lines. Coincident lines, all the three ratios are equal. A1 by A2, B1 by B2 equals to C1 by C2. Now A1 is 2 here and B1 is 3 and C1 is minus 8. So you can take any number for A2, B2 and C2, but the thing is all the three ratios must be equal. Now see here, I will take 4 here. If I take 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. Here I will take 6, here I will take 16. Now see the ratios, 2 by 4 is 1 by 2, 3 by 6 also 1 by 2, minus 8 by minus 16, which is also 1 by 2. Therefore, all the ratios are equal. So the equation is 4x plus 6y minus 16 equals to 0. 4x plus 6y minus 16 equals to 0. Right? So, remaining sums, homework to you, do your own. Right? Thank you, students.